On a national level, very proud too of what Corrib does. It produces up to 50% of the country's daily gas requirement.
And the remaining 50%, is that imported?
Imported, yeah, okay. From the UK. That's okay. Right.
So could the Corrib field supply the entire amount?
Well, if we would have to identify some additional reserves, but that's, there's things we're looking at there in the area around Corrib potentially. That's part of the future, hopefully. So yeah, no, it's a great asset. And we're really proud to own it.
And so I know before Christmas the government in Ireland made some pronouncements with regards to energy and energy policy over the next number of years. What's your view on the government's new policies?
Yeah, so look, I suppose you have to look at the context first. I think there's an old Chinese proverb that says, may you live in interesting times. And there's no doubt that we are for a whole host of different reasons, but particularly the oil and gas industry is probably the most interesting or challenging time since the advent of the industry 150 years ago. And there's no doubt that when we look at an energy mix, any energy mix needs to provide affordable, reliable and sustainable energy. And it's probably fair to say over the last number of decades, the oil and gas industry has done a good job of providing affordable and reliable energy, but it's not really matching that third fundamental requirement about being sustainable. Economies and countries have been able to develop on the back of the affordable, reliable energy that oil and gas has provided them, but we can't really hold our hand up and say now we can maintain human prosperity and environmental protection at the same time. That doesn't work. So something's got to change. So there is you're right, there's a very active and passionate debate going on right now globally as to how we respond to the challenge of climate change. And that's no less the case here in Ireland. So that's the context of why the government is sort of, looking at its position vis-a-vis the industry. I think, what the government has said in their policy paper before Christmas was that there won't be any new oil exploration licenses. Existing licenses are fine.